Hello everyone, I'm Paul Varcoe and I'm CEO of BritDAQ, and what BritDAQ does is act as a pub. Well, not quite literally. When you're trying to raise money for your little venture that you've just decided to start, where do you go? You go to your friends, you see them down the pub, you have a little meeting, maybe in a little wine bar, you all get around, and then half of them put 5 grand in and you're still running around, and those people are being ripped off, and so are you, because actually those people are only choosing from a market of one, and you're being ripped off because you're only seeing 3 or 4 people and pitching your thing at them. So what we want to do is bring everybody together in one big place, and we want to have share matching, we want to have a forum so investors can talk to the company and the company can talk to the investor. We want to manage your share register, and so we want to link the whole thing up into one thing. And we also do all your company secretarial work. So what that means is that you don't have to worry when it's annual return time. We've got all the records. You log in, press a button, all your co-sec work's done for the year. Putting all that thing together, selling these people's services, talking to investors, talking to companies, finding out what they need, being a focus for all of them. So if you're an investor and you want to have a choice of companies, maybe you want to be an angel, maybe you want to help a company grow, so forth, at any stage we want to recruit a lot of companies like that, have all the investors come on board, everybody can see what's going on, everybody's kept in touch, all of a sudden there's one place where everybody can go. And this just doesn't exist in this country or anywhere in the world really. So that's what we are, a new thing. BritDAQ answers a lot of questions. It asks as many as it answers, I have to be honest. Listening to people tonight, we're all here to network. Now, networking is tough at the best of times, okay? You want to see as many customers as possible. You want to tell as many people as you can about what it is you're doing. I mean, the companies that Ollie supports are a fraction of the number of companies that are out there. He picks the ones, I heard your criteria, and they included, I want value out of it as well. Well, that's right, because for the people you want to recommend it to, they've got to have value. As a private investor, you don't want to buy an expensive deal, even if it's a great deal. If it's a great company, great management, but actually you're paying too much, I'd rather go for great company, great management, and a better deal. Okay? Now this is something that happens all across the world. You look at Dragon's Den, and I wince. I've almost stopped watching it. Okay? Because the only guys that are going to get financed are the ones that are willing to sell their souls. Okay? And they've got 6 rude people, or however many it is, in front of them, taking the mickey out of them. Now, the average person in the street would back some of those ideas, but they don't get the chance. Okay, so one of the reasons we're there is to bring all these people together, have one place. Everyone can come and take a look. Everyone can decide, oh, that's a new idea, that needs angel finance. That's an old idea, but they want to expand. That's actually an idea that looks like really good value, but for some reason people want to sell. I don't really understand. I'll look into it. Okay, so we want to bring all that together in one website. So private companies don't have a listing, they have a place to go, they have a resource. They show what they do. It's a way of advertising, it's a way of promoting yourself. Okay? Now, for the investor, anyone can be an investor on BritDAQ. You have to do your own due diligence and you have to take your chances. And if you want to invest in a company, then you need to make sure you know what you're doing. Okay, so we execute only. We are not doing anything for you. We're not providing advice. What we are is that place where you can go and look. You can be a dragon if you want to. You don't have to be. You can buy a company shares simply because you notice it's yielding 12% dividend. I mean, that can also happen in this day and age. You can buy whole companies at the moment, because there's no market in it, for about 2 times their annual earnings. Everyone's getting ripped off everywhere. You need a central market so that people can get together. People like Oliver perform a massively useful service, but they can only do so much. They only have so much money coming in, and they have very high standards. And what we want to do is allow virtually everybody to get involved in this sort of thing. I mean, some of the questions I asked tonight was, what are the hardest things you do? What's the really tough stuff? Most of the tough stuff is getting the word out there. Only one person said, no, we're well known, we don't need to worry about that. We've just got a bit of a problem because this is a bit of a phase before the next major event. Everybody's got problems meeting people. You need a central forum, get a central forum. People will meet people through it. Put up something on BritDAQ. We run forums for every company that we have. So if you want to ask questions about the company to the management, you can get in touch. You don't have to be a shareholder to do that. If you are a shareholder, I'm sure they're more likely to answer. And the companies that are more likely to answer, the companies that answer all the time, they'll be the ones that people are interested in and will invest in. If you publish your results, even if they're management accounts, if you put something out every month, that's interesting. So we provide a service in that way to draw people together. We also do things for the companies. Our companies are where we make the money because we talk to the companies pay us to be on there. The investors don't pay anything, okay? What we do is organise your whole company secretarial, so it's sitting there in an easy online platform. When you want to change the director's details or shareholders' details, it's there, you can sit down, change it, hit go, it's all updated. The annual return, it's not, oh God, I've got to do the annual return. I still haven't done it, I've got 3 days left. It's, right, everything's in the director's right, I'll quickly check it looks right on the screen, right, go. Finished, okay? So this is what we do. We try and make it easy for companies, easy for investors. There's loads of other bits and bobs to it, but I don't have forever, so I'd rather stop now. I just want to say that I was impressed, like Oliver was, with the companies and with the people. You know, you've got people here who are entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurship needs to be promoted, okay? It's very important to a country, and the people that do this are special, and they need backing. Not everyone's an entrepreneur, not everyone can do it. You know, I'd say back the ones that can.
Just tell people how much the service is, because it is outstanding.
Okay, well, we do the company secretarial work. For our typical company, it depends on the number of shareholders you have, but for our sort of sweet spot, which is between sort of 20 and 500 shareholders, we charge £1,500 a year. And this means that your share register is kept for you, so if you've got more than a few shareholders, you're paying more than that a quarter to a share registrar. Okay, and you get a quasi listing where people can trade your shares, you get the forum, you get all the exposure, and the chances are we can send someone in, we do a free company doctor service, they go in, they can tell you, hey, by the way, your pension fund's paying far too much. You're paying too much for that insurance. That insurance doesn't work. You don't have key man. Do you have share protection insurance? They can save as much as our costs. So they can probably save more than that.
How many companies are registered on your...
For the premium service, we have 10 so far who are on our front page, okay, and so they have share trading and forums available when they switch them on. Okay, we allow people to switch them on and off. In total, we have 130 companies, and some of those merely have their company secretarial work administered by people who have bought our service. And in total, we have 2,200 and something shareholders on our database so far, and this is since mid-October last year, so we're very new thing.